Hello, my Scorpio friends. Elsie here to do a reading for the week ahead. If you are brand new here, welcome to Ten of Cups Tarot. I am Elsie, and we are reading today for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. And hope your weather was beautiful. Hope you are well. Well, we haven't cut yet, but we've got a Two of Wands coming out, which tells me that we are probably going to be talking about taking the next steps, Scorpio. I feel like you've already made a decision to leave wherever it is that you are to go to somewhere else. I feel like you want to go on a new adventure. You're tired of maybe the boredom of where you are. I feel like the Two of Wands tells me that you are looking for something else in your life. All right. So let me just cut here. I have already blessed these cards. Just let me cut them and we will get to it, Scorpio. Right. Sorry if it's a little loud in here, guys. It's very warm here where I live in central Canada. Incredibly warm. So I've got fans on and air on, and yeah. So somebody had mentioned, do you live in a wind tunnel? And yeah, we all in Canada do right now because we're trying to stay as cool as possible. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's start out with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about moving away from something. Yeah, I feel like somebody is now in the process of moving away. Scorpio, we've been telling the information that has been given to me is about a Scorpio who is leaving their present space and going to another space. I feel like you're not taking anything with you except what you've learned. Knowledge, communications, connections you've learned from. And you're headed on your way, which kind of falls right in line with that Two of Wands that came out first. All right, let's keep moving here. All right. Got a lot of space, we might as well use it. Okay, so I feel like you might have left wherever you were in a hurry. I feel like you've been feeling this coming for a while, that you were going to have to make this move or leave wherever your present situation is. I feel like you didn't expect that you would decide to get up and leave, and you did. I think you kind of just came to, you know, as much as you could take before the top blew off, and then I think that you decided you were going to head out. And not only that you're just leaving your present situation to go to a new situation, but I feel like you're going to see someone else, and you're doing that in haste. I feel like you're trying to get ahead of something, and I don't know what that is. Why did I just get those words, ahead of something? You're trying to keep ahead of something. That's what I'm being told. So I don't know if it's an idea or a thing or a person, but it looks like you're trying to keep ahead of something by moving really quickly on this. I feel like it's something that you were holding back on, that you didn't tell anybody about. You were holding it close to the chest. It could have been about money. But I think it's more about, well, I think partially it is about money, that you weren't telling anybody what you were going through in terms of wanting to leave your present situation and head out. I feel like you have taken a lot of time to think this through, to be very strategic about what you're going to do next. I feel like this could involve someone who is either Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. You could have any of those in your big three. I feel like what you're holding back on is making an emotional decision here. Something that was very emotional for you, you were holding back on. And you finally have found either the strength, or you've had enough, or whatever the situation was. I don't care what it is that propelled you forward. It was supposed to. That's what I'm hearing. It was supposed to propel you forward. Let's keep moving here. See what else we have. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. By the way, I'm doing extended readings as well. So Scorpio, if you are interested in having a little more information after this reading, I will go into the extended reading after this. Just follow the very first link that is in the description below, directly under this video. Now, I don't extend all of the readings. I can see that I want to extend this one already. Not all of the readings get an extension, but you are going to have one today. So we have Six of Swords. What else do we have here, please? Got two flippers here. got the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. This one's sticking out here, and then we've got this one here. All right. Okay, so where I think you're moving to, moving toward, whether this is a move of house or a change of attitude or something you've learned that you're taking to a new place, I feel like you're very passionate about it. If it's a thing, person, place, or thing, it could be a situation. I feel like whatever the situation is, that you're very passionate about moving forward with the information that you have, and you're very passionate about the information you've received. I feel like you're trying to get ahead of it, which involves the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is usually someone who speaks out for others, can usually be someone who is, you know, quite high up in their own career. So I'm talking about, you know, a judge, a police officer, a lawyer, someone who would speak on behalf of others, a doctor. But I feel like in this case, because of the storyline that we've been following for you, Scorpio, I feel like this is legal somehow. I feel like this is legal. I also feel like you spoke up, and that's why you ended up leaving. And there's something that you said that you need to keep ahead of, and I think that's why you're rushing in. You're rushing into this person you've been holding on to, or a situation or a thing that you've been holding on to for a very long time. And you've been holding on to this situation here, but you finally let it go because it was toxic. You realized the toxicity of it, and you couldn't deal with it anymore. You weren't telling anyone that you were in this toxic relationship, not able to get out, that this person was mentally abusing you. You didn't tell anybody because that's not what you do. You don't complain. You just make changes, strategic changes. And I think that's what you've done here. I think that after holding back for a very long time about making this emotional decision, I think you finally did, and I think you picked the Empress. The Empress is Taurus and Libra. She is creative. She is grounded. The Devil here is Capricorn, and of course we have more swords, right, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and we have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo here. So we do have all signs represented here, but what I think the story is telling us, though, is that there is a decision that is being made here, and that things need to move forward really quickly. In order for you to stay ahead of something that you didn't tell anyone, it might have been a secret about how you were feeling emotionally about someone. We have you sort of out of balance here, not being able to catch your balance. I think you have gone through some sort of healing here, but you were out of balance, so you went into healing, and then you decided that the healing wasn't going to be enough, that you'd have to walk away because that's the only way you were going to find your 10 of Cups, and that's what you want to do. You want to start something brand new here, and you want to take in the good news to someone that you want to reach quickly, and it is concerning love. All right, so let's get some clarifying done here. What are we using? We're going to use these guys, the Fountain Tarot. If you're interested in any of the decks that I use, they are all in a link at the very bottom of my description page, description area below this video here. All right, to clarify, I'm just going to cut and cut. There we go. All right, so I think what you're doing is you're moving away because you're starting brand new. So I think someone here has moved away from a situation, a place where they no longer needed to be. It took a long time to make the decision because you were passionate about where you lived, who your friends were, who the family was. I think that it took a long time for you to make the decision that you wanted to start something brand new. Why is that? You've been manifesting it. So you haven't been saying anything. You've kind of just been sitting back and watching, manifesting. I think you're trying the universe. That's what I just heard. I heard, don't try me. Don't try me. Maybe that's something that you were saying to someone else, but I think that the universe is, yeah. Okay, so sorry, I'm just listening. So what I heard was that I don't think you believe that the manifestation worked. And I think now you're realizing that you were wrong, that manifestation does work, and that you've manifested yourself to here, so why not just go the rest of the way? Yeah, I just heard, why not go in for the touchdown? So maybe someone I'm connecting with has a lot to do with sports, maybe a football player or someone who loves sports. But it says here you got to take it in for the touchdown. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's keep moving here. So the manifestation, I feel like you feel, Scorpio, that you were cynically thinking it's not going to work. Can I just really think things into life? The answer is yes, or I wouldn't be here reading for you right now. I am the pure proof of manifestation, honestly. And so yeah, I think that you thought it was a bunch of bunk. That's what I just heard. It was a bunch of bunk. And it's not. It's absolutely not. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. So then I think that you go to the universe and you say, fine, if that's the way things work, you know what? I'll let nature take its course. I'll let manifestation do its thing. I am in love with this particular person, and I have a deep, deep love for this person. I'm going to try this manifestation thing that I've been hearing about, and I think that's the reason why it's taken so long, because it's taken a long while for you to get a hold of the manifestation part of things. You have to really believe it in order for it to happen, and I think that you were doubting. Yeah. So you need to try and stay ahead of something. I feel like you're trying to stay ahead of something legal. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. I see the Knight of Swords as chaotic energy, as someone who just comes in really quickly and blurts out what they need to say, and then they're off and running again. I feel like this person comes with no notice. I feel like something is going to happen. I feel like you just got up and left. Like you're like, you know what? You're sitting at the table, maybe somebody nattering at you, and I see just somebody get up from the table, get in their car and go. Done. Never went back. All right. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. What do we got here? We've got the King of Cups. Okay, so you are actually in love with someone. You want to try and stay ahead of what you've strategically planned. And I think that you had a certain plan that it should take step 1, 2, and 3. And then I feel it went from step 1 to 3, and that made you run. That made you run because you're like, no, step 2 is I have to tell this person first before it all comes out. And if it doesn't, when it comes out about this love, I have to be ahead of the game. That's what I'm hearing. So I think that, Scorpio, that you've decided that you're heading out and you're finding that love, and you got to stay ahead of the game. So you have to use your intuition. Scorpio, you're learning. Very cool. You're learning that there are things in the background that you can't see, and that the only way that you can see your way through to the next step is by using your intuition. With manifestation and intuition here on the deck, the High Priestess, I feel like that there is something that you know intuitively that you've been manifesting that you've already got an answer for. So intuitively you know the answer to the thing that you've been asking for about love. And I feel like you need to stay ahead of the game by making sure that this person understands that you now understand. I hope that made a lot of sense. Okay, so it is about love. It's about intuitively knowing that you're in love with someone. Not having that person in your primary space, I guess, you want this person in your primary space. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so King of Swords, tell me about who's speaking out for you and why. So somebody is speaking out on your behalf about things that were hidden. Things that were hidden, things you didn't tell anyone about, things that you just left alone. You know, you put a blanket or a tent over it and stuck it under the bed. And that's what I'm seeing right now. Somebody putting something, a blanket or something, over a box and shoving it under the bed. I think some things were hidden from you, Scorpio. And now you're starting to find out the truth, and the truth is ugly. And you want to hide it because you don't want anyone else to know about it. And it's from this situation. This, this is about, deep love. We've got the King of Cups and the King or the Ace of Cups here. But you guys, you also, this could also be about work. It could be about a job that you've been manifesting that you love. It's taken you a while to manifest this job. Take it as it resonates. It doesn't always have to be love. I do see it because I'm being told to read it from the position of two people getting together. That's what I think. So that's what I'm being told to do. But that's not nor here or there. That's my guides and angels telling me what this is about. Please use your intuition. Please use your own mind to see if this resonates with you at all in any capacity, okay? And you should never really take anything that a reader says at face value, no matter who they are. Doesn't matter if it's me or anyone else, unless you really know that person really well in your life. Okay, so I was just going to say, don't make any major changes in your life based on a general reading, okay? So we have you hiding something here. You're hiding either a lot of money, the fact that you've got a lot of money hiding, or you're hiding the fact that you intuitively know that what you're hiding is a long-term relationship. Something tells me you haven't gotten confirmation on the long-term relationship yet, but I think that's why the Knight of Swords is here. I think the Knight of Swords is trying to stay ahead of everything. And the Knight of Swords is the one who is going to bring in the message of, there has to be communication. So I think someone's going to reach out. Scorpio, I think it's going to be you that's going to have to reach out, only because you are the one in the situation. I don't know what your person's situation is, but I think that they're here, so we'll probably get a few more answers on that. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles and the Devil. I think that you were really keeping the lid on telling anybody that you were in a bad situation, a bad job, a bad relationship, whatever it is, because I see you here keeping all of this quiet, keeping it close to the chest, really making sure that nothing gets out that you don't want to get out. You never wanted anyone to know that you were living in this really toxic relationship. I feel like the person you were with played you like a puppet. Like they told you what to do and you said yes sir or yes ma'am, and you went ahead and did that thing. I feel like this person kept you in their presence, probably through offers of sex, maybe. Maybe there was lots of carnal going on, like maybe there was no love, but there was a lot of, hot, passionate times. I feel like that you kept that to yourself. You're not happy about it, not proud of it. You almost feel like you were duped. That's what I just heard, duped. That you feel like you were duped into this, that you really didn't understand what you were getting into when you got into the situation, the job or the marriage or whatever it was. And that you now feel as though you've been duped because the Devil energy is here and it's causing fear, and now you can't get out of it. It's like you're bound to it. And you've been keeping all of that under your hat. You've been suffering in silence, essentially. In the meantime, though, while you're suffering in silence in your position where you are, there is some sort of an opportunity that is either heading out from you to someone else or heading your way. So it's heading there really, really slowly, of course. The Knight of Coins is the one that moves the slowest, but really the only one you can count on to get to its destination and deliver the correct information. The Knight of Coins is very grounded and very slow because they're all about the details, right? I always blame it on Virgo, but it's probably all three of us, right? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're all very slow moving. Taurus will wait you out till you die. That's notorious for Taurus. Virgo's all about crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. Will not make a move until everything is even, until all numbers come out to black. And the Capricorn is the person who's great in business. Yeah, Capricorn is the Queen of Pentacles. All right, here we go. So something is going out or coming in here. I think it's making you nervous. So I feel like you're sending out this this opportunity of love. Take it as it resonates. If it's a situation, love situation, job. But I feel like you have an opportunity that's either going out from you to someone else or something coming into you, and it might be both ways. I see the the road, and I see cars going both ways, right? Cars going this way and cars going that way. So that tells me it probably is going both ways here. When I look at the Moon card, I see that there is probably some fear here. You don't know how this is going to turn out. You know that the person that you're with right now is highly toxic, and this person is, what is that word? Roaming? Oh, rogue. This person is rogue. Okay, so the person that you were with, or the person that you were leaving, is rogue. That person doesn't really care about your feelings or how you feel, and they will do anything just in order to hurt you, to make you feel as badly as they do. There is some information that's yet to be revealed here, and I think that's what makes you nervous. This Four of Pentacles here tells me that you're holding it close to the chest, and you don't really want to, you don't really want people to know all about, you know, your business and what you've been dealing with in your family. We have the Eight of Swords. It tells me that at times, you know, when the moon energy is near, that's when you feel the most stuck. And so that could be the moon is Cancer and Pisces, so you could feel more heightened of intuition here. The High Priestess here, I could feel like you might have a more heightened intuition during the moon phases, when the moon's getting to the fullest. I feel like when you don't have the moon phases to rely on, the full moons, I feel as though you are very stuck, that you feel as though you can't win no matter which way you move. And you just don't want to get hurt any more than you already are. So one more card on the Eight of Swords, please. The Hermit. So you've been keeping to yourself, not really talking to people. That's not really good, though. I mean, it's good to go in with your own energy, with your own intuition, and think about things, to figure out what you want and what you don't want. I feel like you're really doubling down on this Devil energy with the Hermit here. I feel like, yeah, you're ready to work hard on something. But first you have to get rid of the toxicity. Seven of Cups and Empress. I feel like you're picking your emotional way. I feel like you've been thinking about it, strategizing. I feel like you need to move upwards and not backwards. You want to move forwards and not backwards, or upwards and not down. I feel like you've been trying to make this decision for a while, but it's finally come to a breakthrough. And you have made this decision about the Empress. Tell me more about this, please. Page of Cups. I think you're going to go into this person as the Page of Cups, letting them know that you have an apology, letting them know that you have a lot of love for them, but that this love should start slow. It should start slow as a close friendship and then build from there. Whatever is not built on a good solid foundation is bound to fall. You know, you can build your house on the rock, or you can build your house on the sand, right? And the rock is probably the best place. And to me, the rock is, well, of course, Jesus, but the rock is the friendship. Yeah, it's got to start out in friendship. It's got to be a pure friendship first. Queen of Swords. So I feel like your Empress may be divorced. Oops, sorry. Yeah, your Empress could be divorced. You could be talking about that. Trying out this new pentacle here. So, yeah, I feel like you are almost divorced. I feel like maybe your person is divorced, and that it is time to start something new. You're looking at the Ace of Coins. That is the possibility of anything. This is everything that you've wanted, right? Right here. Everything that you've wanted. Queen of Swords and the Ace of Coins. I feel like you are being very vocal about wanting a new start with your with your past person. And although you probably haven't named names, I think this person understands that you no longer want to be with them because you have a better deal somewhere else. There it is again, the Seven of Cups. You making sure that you make the right decision. I think you're going to make the right decision this time. I think the fact that I'm saying that you're making the right decision this time tells me that in the past, maybe you didn't make a good decision. The Seven of Wands is, it's about being defensive, yes, but it's also about taking a higher ground. It's about people, standing up against you, passionate actions that they've taken to you in the past and the present, maybe even in the future. But I feel like you're tough enough to handle it, and I also feel like that you're just going to take the higher ground because you're just not playing anymore. Yeah. it's enough playing, I think. We have the Queen of Wands and the Two of Wands. So I think you're going to meet somebody at the crossroads here. Six of Cups, it's your soulmate. Judgment, this is your second time round, and the Sun tells me that it is going to be good. Look at that. The Sun. Here comes the Sun. Yeah. All right. And what else are we going to do here? Let's think about that. Okay. All right, let's go here. What else do we have here, please? Tell me what else we have here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Scorpio, please. Courtship. Unexpected income. Imprisonment. Toil and labor. Give me just a moment here. Okay, so I feel like somebody is going to take charge of the situation. Now, the first card here we have is courtship. And a few things about that card. First of all, number 4 is the Emperor. So someone is going to take charge of this courtship and getting it off the ground. In this picture here, these people look a little bit uncomfortable. They don't look necessarily like they're... you know, she's looking away and he's looking at her, so he might be far more in love with her than she is with him. I see up above them here that they have Cupid just above them, and Cupid is Cupid looks concerned. There's no you know, there's no bows in the arrow. The bow isn't even strung, and I feel like Cupid is kind of holding off, letting these two get to know each other in courtship, right? Courtship is, you know, the getting to know you phase, the friendship phase, right? So like I said, when you got to build that friendship on a rock if you want it to go. 4 tells me that you are taking control of it, Scorpio, that you are going to take control of it. Once you get this this unexpected income. So I feel like there is an unexpected income coming your way, and it's going to be from someone who loves you. It could be from someone who's passed. I feel like number 2 tells me that it's going to balance you financially, and number 7 is telling me that it could be from up above. So I feel like it's either someone who's passed and left you money, or you might be getting a promotion or a raise if you're looking at this from a work standpoint. But there is going to be some sort of income that's found for you that's going to either find it in your bank account, or it's going to come to you by mail. Now, I think right now you feel like you are imprisoned, not only by the place that you are living currently, or the place that you were living in, but the place that you work in as well. I think that you're feeling really stressed out. I feel like all you do is work and sleep, work and sleep. I added all of these up here. They added up to 69. 6 and 9 is 15. 1 and 5 is 4. That comes back to the Emperor. But it also comes back to things that are going to set themselves into a foundation, right? Because the 4 is the foundation. You know, stuff that's very sturdy, stuff that can stand the test of time. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we are going to go into the extended here. I am going to ask about imprisonment and toil and labor for sure. We are going to ask about this unexpected income, see if we can get any more information on where this is coming from. We will talk about the courtship as well, because somebody is taking charge of the courtship. I'd like to know where you're off to, because we do have the 6 of Cups, Six of Swords, which was the first card to come out, telling me that you're leaving the situation that you're in. And what have you been hiding? The 4 of Pentacles. What are you trying to keep under the glass here? I think there's, behind the door, something's behind the door and you don't want people to see it. We are going to talk about who you love, And we're going to ask for a sign here to see if we can get a sign at all to find out who this reading is about. Scorpio, I'm going to go over to the extended reading. If you would like to join me there, I'd love to see you there. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for coming and clicking here. If you are brand new, thank you very much for coming here. I hope that you will subscribe. But if you could just give me a thumbs up on this video and any others that you enjoy, that's how I'm being able to see being seen on the platform, and that's how I can continue to do the work that I do here for you. All right, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to go over to the extended. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.